With so much content dropping, we know you need coins. Head on over to MrMuckCoin.com and use code GS30 for 30% off all your purchases. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jess. Welcome back to another Madden 20 video. So, today they went ahead and dropped a bunch of new items, and we picked up a few. We picked up a handful of cards. I've been messing around, playing with them for a good portion of the day, and we're going to talk about, who we got and why and all that good stuff. So, let's first off definitely applaud the efforts for the Ultimate Team content people, because the content has been spectacular. Now, with that being said, the gameplay is still nowhere near as great as the content, unfortunately, right? Because, it's kind of like a give and take thing. Like, you don't want exceptional gameplay, and as far as Ultimate Team goes by, you don't want, like, very dry content. But you also don't want phenomenal content and very dry gameplay. And unfortunately, we don't have a good balance because the content by far surpasses the gameplay. Because the content has been spot on phenomenal. It really has been. But the gameplay is just, yeah, it hasn't been good. But they released the new Legends coming out tomorrow, which is Rod Woodson, Andre Reed, and Eric Dickerson, who is back and made Saquon Barkley possibly the best running back in the game for all of 10 hours. I personally still think, because I don't have Saquon, but I've played with him in squads, and I've seen what he can do, and I think he's the best running back in the game, hands down. His 99 break tackle is phenomenal, because he truly breaks a lot of tackles that is not juke move or special move oriented. Meaning, like, anyone with evasive can, juke out a linebacker that's not active, or a safety. Like, anyone, right? Christian McCaffrey, Garrison Hurst, Eric Dickerson, Edgerrin James. Like, it doesn't matter, right? If you get yourself an active running back, they're able to juke out anyone that doesn't have tackle supreme, of course. So that's nothing special. But in order to, well, not in order, but seeing him with this 99 break tackle just bounce off of people, all right? No spin, no juke, no none of that. Just completely bounce off of people. He was breaking a ton of tackles today, and I think it has a lot to do with this break tackle being 99, and I think he's the best running back in the game. Even with Eric Dickerson coming out tomorrow, I still feel like that 99 break tackle, I seen it today, and it was wild. He was just bouncing off of people, and it's crazy. But let's talk about who it is we did get and why. No QB that catches our interest still over Eli Manning. I still believe Eli Manning is the best quarterback in the game for my style of play. If you are a pocket guy, I really feel like he's just your way to go. And I no reason for me to be talking about Eli right here, but I am anyways. 99 throw power. If I just, instead of rushing tier 2, I go to passing tier 2, and he's I believe the only field general that can get 99 throw power without team chem. I think he's the only one. Very good release, just phenomenal quarterback. Eventually, I will move on, but for now, Eli's just fine. Right now, the only person that we picked up was Joe Staley. Now, this right here puts me in a little bit of a pickle because I have Walter Jones, who is really, really, really good. But take a look at Joe Staley's speed, though. 81 speed, though. 99 strength, 98 awareness, 95 pass block, 99 run block, 99 run block power, 99 run block finesse. An absolute monster, right? And he has ×2 Niner chem. It puts me in a dilemma because Walter Jones is just as good, if not better, right? He definitely has better pass block, but Joe Staley has the strength advantage because of my team chem, has the awareness advantage, has the run block advantage. I don't need run block chem, with Staley. Like, I don't need to go and have, rushing tier 2. He just gets 99 with zone run by itself. In order for Walter Jones to get 99 run block, he needs rushing tier 2. But I could sell Walter Jones and get a heap of coins and go gone ahead and just substitute another 49er here, which, I could get 40 out of 59ers if I go on ahead and I get rid of Josh Cribbs. Let's say I get Morton instead. If I get rid of Walter Jones and I put any left tackle here, as a Niner, that right there puts me up to 39 out of 40. And if I get rid of Peppers and go back to D Ford, that's 49ers, and that right there gives me +1 agility. So it's something I could do, but keeping Walter Jones as a backup allows me to sub him in at tight end, meaning, in heavy run formations, I can go on ahead and think it's a single back wing flex that I run a lot, big stretches. I can go on ahead and sub Walter Jones at tight end there and have his 99 run block ability there. Pretty decent speed, nothing crazy, but, utilize him there. So I'm kind of torn. Do I want the +1 agility on all my Niners, or do I want to go elsewhere? But I think eventually I am going to get that Saquon. I was sold. I look at Mostert, and Mostert has 99 speed, 99 excel, same as Barkley, but Barkley has the 99 break tackle, and I'm sold after seeing what I saw today. Absolutely phenomenal run break tackle ability. It's wild. But outside of that, I might pick up the O-lineman. There's a bunch of 97 O-lineman that gets powered up to a 98. Like I believe Alex Mack for the Falcons is one, goes up to a 98, 99, excuse me, 99 run block. Gets on a drink. Your boy's parched. I could also get the right guard. I believe that's a 98. And that might be like 99 powered up and stuff like that. So I might. The Darren Waller looks really, really, really good. He can get up to like 96 speed. He looks insane. But I did pick up a handful of guys defensively. We're going to have gameplay tomorrow with all these guys. One, we picked up Fred Warner, which allowed me to get rid of a handful of people. It allowed me to get rid of Clay Matthews and Derek Brooks. Fred Warner, 99 overall with all the souped up Niner chem. He gets 99 tackle, 98 play rec, 94 block shed. Really good run stuffer. Not that good of a pass rush or anything like that, but very good when it comes to defending the run. And I spent a ton of coins on just getting my 3-4 right. Like I have Khalil Mack, and not even pictured, I have Vonathan Miller as well, who I put in my 3-4 package. Now when I go to 3-4 and to stop the run, I have Von and Mack on the outsides. I have Kuechly and Patrick Willis on the inside. And then on a D-line, we got a whole bunch of people. We picked up DeMarcus Lawrence and Melvin Ingram III today. And DeMarcus Lawrence is one of like 4 cards in the game that have a very unique set of abilities and traits. He is only one of 2, I think, in the game, if I'm not mistaken, that has every single trait. Yes, except like big hitter. But he has DL spin move, DL swim move, and also DL bull rush. He's one of like handful of guys that gets all 3 of those and can get run stopper and pass rush elite or edge threat elite. And that's important, especially in squads, which that's how I grind my coins. I play a lot of seasons. I grind, Super Bowls, and that's how I go on ahead and I get majority of my coins. And I feel like your best opportunity in squads is to run 3 active down linemen, which, if you see anyone doing that, we were the first to start the trend. No one was doing that before UncGS, I promise you, but we were the scientists behind it. And we're like, we're going to force people to pass. Like, yes, we don't have any enforcers. We don't have any tackle supremes. But your running back is not even getting to the second level. Now, run stopper is nowhere near as effective as inside stuff and no outsiders. Nowhere near as both of them combined. Now, DeMarcus Lawrence can get no outsiders in slot 3 and inside stuff slot 2. And that right there is by far more effective than run stopper. Inside stuff and no outsiders, whenever you call those plays and you have the active D lineman there, they completely will impact block, like completely run over the offensive lineman, like completely pancake them. Like, just run them over. And for the most part, they don't even get the tackle. They just run over O linemen, but it messes up the flow of blocking, right? It messes up the rushing lanes that they have available. If you hike the ball and D-Law completely runs over the guy trying to block him, you then can't go that in that direction, right? Because he's just there, and it funnels you to a different way. And, we're then able to capitalize on that and, take advantage of your rushing lanes just being swallowed up. And Run Stopper does not do that. However, Run Stopper just gives you the ability to shed. You don't get the impact block. You don't run over O linemen, but you shed. Now, even though it's not as effective as no outsiders and inside stuff, one good thing about Run Stopper is that is active on every single run. If you face someone with no outsiders or inside stuff or both, it does not work for any power O. It does not work for fullback dives. It does not work for HB draws. It does not work for Wildcat. It does not work for any QB blast or anything like that. But Run Stopper does. Run Stopper will activate on literally every single run in the game. Doesn't matter what it is. No outsiders and inside stuff does not activate for all those runs that I just said. But again, Run Stopper is just less effective than the other two. But even though I'm taking a hit on the ability to stop the run, because Run Stopper just isn't as effective as those two, but Run Stopper allows me to still get sheds, right? I still get sheds. I do. And it allows me to have a pass rushing camp. Instead of going no outsiders tier 3, inside stuff tier 2, and then tier 1, I'm stuck with no really good abilities until they hit 99 overall. Then, if I could, in a perfect world, I'd go no outsiders, inside stuff, and then edge threat elite on my ends, and then the same two on my D tackle, and I would go a pass rush elite on my D tackle. But since you can't do that until you're 99 overall, this right here gives me a run stopping ability, a pass rushing ability, and I get to choose between another pass rushing ability or secure tackler, which is really good because you can click on, hit the A button, and dive, and get those suction tackles, or I can go reach elite or unfakeable, whatever it is I prefer. But yeah, so DeMarcus Lawrence that I've gone today gets all the traits, right? DL swim move, DL bull rush, and DL spin swim and bull rush, and really, really, really good. And there's not many guys that can get all three of those and run stopper and edge threat and pass rush elite. And then Melvin Ingram he has yes on all the traits as well, right? DL spin swim and bull rush. He gets all three, and he can also get a pass rushing chem in tier 2. Now, he does not get run stopper. That's the only thing that he does not get. You need 95 stock block shed in order to get, so he does not. So with him, I was just testing him out because previously I had Warren Sapp, Aaron Donald, and someone else active, and Klecko, because Klecko was one of 4 cards in the game that can get run stopper and pass rush elite and power specialist. He was one of 4 cards. It was him, Sapp, Tariq Armstead, and Donald. He was one of 4. But now there's a whole bunch of people that came out today that can get that, like DeMarcus Lawrence or whatnot. On him, I just have pass rush chems and reach elite. Testing it out now. During the pass, he's very effective. During the run, not so much, because he doesn't have. I could go a run stopping ability, but we'll go all out stopping the pass. Now, pass rush elite is power specialist and finesse specialist combined, and then edge threat elite is just dominant pass rush moves off the edge and increase QB pressure, which is under pressure together. So I get dominant moves from the edge, and then I also get the ability of pass rush and power specialist together, and then reach elite. So I was testing that out. I moved Aaron Donald to D tackle. So right now Aaron Donald, I don't believe is active. I believe I have Warren Sapp active. But I think I'm just going to go back to Aaron Donald because Aaron Donald is a monster. Aaron Donald can get run stopper, edge threat elite, and power specialist, which, those 3 are really, really, really good. But I was trying out Ingram, and, I like them. Those are the guys I got. I don't see me getting anyone else for now. I like my defense exactly where it's at. New Rod Woodson comes out tomorrow, so I will be picking him up. I don't see me getting Dickerson, because I really see me getting Saquon right now. He's just really, really, really expensive. But we will have gameplay with these guys tomorrow, and then in the gameplay, I'm gonna have them active as well. I'm probably gonna leave the same 3 active, and see how we do. This is way more of a squad setup than it is head to head. If you are gonna have someone active on the D line, I feel like Warren Sapp by himself is just worth it. Just pass rush elite and inside stuff because he is a freaking monster. He's really, really, really good. But well, all the new content, there's a bunch of players that are really, really, really good. But again, those are the guys I chose, and that's who we're gonna sit with. And again, I could get 49ers possibly, and I'm thinking about it, thinking about getting that +1 agility. I just don't see who's gonna really benefit all of it because there's not too many Niners I start on defense, right? When I come out of my run defense, it's just really Willis. I don't have Fred Warner out there. I have Khalil Mack and Von Miller on the outside because they have very, very, very high block shed and great pass rushing stats. So if it is a pass, they can, get a swim move, a spin move, or something like that and get to the QB, whereas Fred Warner doesn't really do that. Night Train, and that's like about it. Armstead doesn't really see the field, neither does Buckner, neither does Bosa. So most of my Niners are offensively, where all my receivers, my tight end, my running backs. It would help them, but defensively, not so much. But anyways, man, hopefully you guys are looking forward to the gameplay tomorrow. I really feel like if you guys are looking into D linemen, I really feel like DeMarcus Lawrence is a must. Even if you don't activate him, he has all the traits. So that's important, right? Traits are very valuable because those are the things that are built in for your guys to do certain things. If your guy does not have the big hitter trait, he's probably not going to give you a CPU hit stick. You can click on an hit stick, but he's probably not going to do it himself. But if your guy has, DL spin move trait, then, he'll just randomly hit a spin move off of a shed, and get to the QB or even make a tackle in the run game because he'll just spin off of a block and make a play. So those traits are very, very, very important, very valuable. And, I try looking into who has what traits so we can be successful when we're picking up certain players. And D-Law and Ingram and Warren Sapp and Aaron Donald, they all have yes on every single trait, except I think Ingram is yes on all. Strip, big hitter, all the pass rushing stuff. D-Law has everything except, I think, big hitter or strip ball. He's missing one of those. But anyways, nonetheless, looking forward to getting you guys some gameplay tomorrow with these guys. So be on the lookout for that. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead and signing out. Until next time. Peace.